Hey guys, this is Sophie Shohet, and in today's video I'm going to unbox and show you the contents of this bag, which is as the name would suggest, it's a Lady Dior. I've only got 2 Dior bags and I've wanted a Lady Dior for a long time, but there's always been something else. You know what it's like there's always been something else that I've wanted instead. So I got it in the end. Anyway, the background is, and by the way, apologies because my next door neighbour is sawing something up with some sort of drill, and do you know what? As soon as I go to record, if he's not got a hammer out, he's like sawing something. I don't know what he does all day, but it's very annoying and I do apologise. So background, really quickly, because I don't want it to be boring. Thank you to all of you who helped me pick this bag. I put up pictures on Facebook and Instagram last week because I'd gone into Harrods after reaching my financial target for this bag, and when I found out Louis Vuitton didn't have the bag I want, I looked at Chanel. They had no colours because they've got all the full stuff in, and they've got some bags at the moment that I don't think are very nice. And anyway, then I went to Dior, and Dior, it was such a refreshing thing, you know, because Dior have got so many beautiful colours out and they're really vibrant, and I wanted a colourful bag. So I'd gone and I'd had a look, and there was 2 bags that I was looking at. The first was pink, the second was blue. Initially I'd seen the pink and I loved it, but then David was like, you know what though, that pink's not an amazing shade of pink, and the blue is kind of nicer, and I just didn't know. So I asked you guys, and I literally went and sat in Laddery, and I was like having a coffee and I was counting up the votes as they came through, and it was so helpful. And then I think I put up a second picture that had like a lilac coloured one in it as well, and it changed your guys' minds. Like, so many people that had said pink were now saying actually that pink's not great, and I tell you why it wasn't great. That pink in the first picture looks like a true baby pink, but when you saw it in certain lights it was quite a sickly peachy yellowy pink, and it looked a bit didn't look nice. It didn't kind of look classy. It was a bit too much. And yeah, and the blue was kind of slightly more refined. When she showed me the lilac, I really liked the lilac, and I so would have got that if that came in patent, but it didn't, and it was in this really soft calf skin, and it was like that really soft leather that you just know is going to absorb every bit of dirt. And I looked at the handles and I thought, I'm going to get those handles so dirty, and at least with the patent I can like wipe them clean. With that I can't, I'm kind of stuck. So anyway, let me show you like what it looks like. So I'm literally going to do as I say, and I'm going to unbox this from the beginning. So this is the beautiful bag and box that the handbag came in. In the shop, actually, the sales assistant did ask me if I wanted the box because I think it's optional, and of course I said yes. So let me just open it for you. The first thing that I noticed, the last time I bought a Dior bag was in 2013, and one of the things I noticed is that they've made a significant improvement to the dust bags. The new dust bags are a lot thicker, they're more robust, they feel more luxurious, and they also have this kind of illustration on them of a swan. I don't know how long that's going to stick around for, but that's certainly what was there when I went in. And also, unlike my Dior soft tote, which has got the silver hardware with Dior, like the Dior kind of key charm there, this bag came with a little pouch that went round those letters, but on my other bag it didn't. So packaging is already like a lot more robust. So inside the bag, what you have is you have a folded up strap that is optional. I will probably always have this on the bag though, because I like the option of wearing it crossbody. I'm not sure if there's an exact colour name for this bag, but as you can see it's in a light blue. I wouldn't quite call this a baby blue because it has got a slight grey tone to it in different lights, and it's really pretty. Like, depending on whatever light hits it, I like every colour it kind of appears to look like, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to show you size wise what it looks like on. I'm 5'8",
8, and it just kind of gives you an idea of, you know, like on someone of my kind of size, how it looks. And I'm going to show you some close-up details now. This bag was, as of August 2015, this was £2,450, and as mentioned, this is the size medium, so it's the next size up from the Nano. And just quickly to touch on size, although this is a real pain to get into, it's actually quite spacious inside, so it's not too bad. You can fit quite a lot of stuff in it. And I'm just going to quickly show you the authenticity cards that you get when you buy the bag, which has got the date and the location that you bought the bag written on it.
So they were the closer details. Now I'm just going to show you what I'm going to fit into this bag, because it is kind of like small and you might be wondering how much you can fit. The problematic thing with it, and I guess this will loosen over time, is the bit that that's quite stiff there, that area where you put all your stuff in, and I don't want to crease it too much, but I guess I'm going to have to like get stuff in. I don't know if it's meant to do that, like when you pull one side, the other side opens as well. Who knows? But when I went in there, I was initially, after I found out Louis Vuitton didn't do the Alma in that pink colour, I thought, I know, I'm going to go and look at the Lady Dior, the Nano size. And here's a picture, like, comparison of the Nano size compared with the size that I ended up buying. So the size I bought is the next size up from the Nano. The Nano is like, of course you'd expect it to be small, but I just want to let you know how small it is. So the bag that I've been using pretty much every day for like the last year is my Chanel Boy, and I've got that in the size large. The stuff that I keep in that bag, you can fit like a fair amount in that bag, and what I do is I keep all my things in like separate like containers. The only thing I could fit in the Nano was my mobile phone, which is an iPhone 5, but it wouldn't fit in the bag with this case on it. So I had to take the case off, so it's like that. The other thing that I could fit in was my purse, which isn't even like one of those massive wallets, and I could get those two things in, and there was like a little bit of space at the top, so I probably could have fitted like a lipstick, let's say. Okay, so that's all I could get in. And even though I liked the bag, the sales assistant said to me, she was like, well, if that's too small, have you considered the next size up? And when I looked at it, I just thought, that is so much more me. Like, it's still small, but it's not so small that I'm just going to get frustrated with it. And the Nano was 1,750. This bag that I bought was, so I've got the receipt here. This was 2,450. So it was like a bit more expensive, but I just thought to myself, even like my husband David was like, you're investing in this bag, what's the point in a bag that you can't even fit anything in? You might as well just pay some extra money and get a bag that you can fit stuff in. So that's why I ended up with that one, and I'm kind of quite pleased that I did. So the first thing I'm going to put in is my Louis Vuitton mini pochette, which has got loads of various bits and pieces in it. Then I've got my Chanel little Cambon wallet, which has got its pink interior. That will go next. Then this is my hairbrush. I really like this, so I pretty much always carry that with me, and it looks like a lolly. And I'll put that in too. The next thing is this little card holder. Again, it's like a Chanel thing. I keep in it the cards that I don't use on a regular basis, but I know if I don't carry around, you can guarantee you'll need them. So that's the next. Then I've got my iPhone 5 with a fairly large size case on it, I guess you could say. And then the last thing, which I probably should have put in the Louis Vuitton mini pochette, but it's just this lipstick that I'm using at the moment that I'm addicted to. It's the Dior Fluid Stick, and it's an 839, and it's a really nice soft pink. So that goes in there. So that's the unboxing. If you have any questions, let me know. And thank you again for all those who offered your advice. It was really, really helpful, and I cannot even begin to say how much. Thank you guys. See you soon. Bye.